being, as a person. Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esecurity. Mahama once said,
have you been offered a bribe before? As a human being, as a person. Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esecurity. The whole economy under Akufo-Addo's #1.
Eba me saying na ye kotu santin kotu aba ema ubia na no eyinu. Onyakwan kogina amanone simpie so a oka no kre ma wiase nyina hu se ampa COVID-19 abesai Ghana sikasem. Otrofo na wosi ne bensi ni ewo abrochiri. Ena obi nso ensi trododo enatoa. Yentie enkanema pinu John Dramani Mahama nsem a wakafa COVID-19 hu se okogina amanone simpie so a.
By governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their populations from the effects of the epidemic. This meant in many cases an increase in deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debt and economic downturn. The pandemic has had a generally deleterious effect on the economy of African nations. In my country, Ghana, our economy has emerged in extremely poor shape from the COVID experience. General mosquito, COVID-19 has really affected the Ghanaian economy. That is why the dollar is now 17 Ghana cedis. But if I speak the truth, Ghanaians will not vote for me, so let's go and lie.
Eyeza nsosama eyizu aza ene inada enti hwesenya enkanema mpeni John Dramani Mahama ebedru omanyimu a otu mfuturo egu Ghana fo eni edigu MPP aban hu fi.
This government must accept that it is their mismanagement of the economy, their thirst for consumption expenditure, and the desire to spend beyond their means in order to win elections that have plunged us into the current crisis, not necessarily COVID-19.
As a human being, as a person, any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esecurity. Mahama once said,
have you been offered a bribe before? As a human being, as a person. Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other.
Dadanwa. On December 7th, vote for integrity, competency, and development. Esecurity. The whole economy under Akufo-Addo's NPP is better than under Mahama's NDC. In 20, vote number 1.
Eba me saying na ye kotu santin kotu aba ema ubia na no eyinu. Onyakwan kogina amanone simpie so a oka no kro ma wiase nyina hu se ampa COVID-19 abesai Ghana sikasem. Otrofo na wosi ne bensi ni ewo abrochiri. Ena obi nso ensi trododo enatoa. Yentie enkanema mpeni John Dramani Mahama nsem a wakafa COVID-19 hu se okogina amanone simpie so a.
By governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their populations from the effects of the epidemic. This meant in many cases an increase in deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debt and economic downturn. The pandemic has had a generally deleterious effect on the economy of African nations.
Abusiafo Emamunya Kwaba about another exciting episode of the next chapter show. So we episode 30 of Nokrem Kwa in Cheche Munim Pensemu. Na but next chapter show we so you say aka enabe enkonope eje nyabo eje bo no eja enya aba bedru anesa na enam krede yenimu no by the 7th of December aye memory day be na watch no Ghana e be taking decision a e be kire say e pese yekoyenim na yetu pem ko emo man no pagya ekogina pempeso ayi nyanya hwe say e bitumi akokoduru ana so say e be mo man na sande chi akọ ne dadem ewo esum kabi ebomu na Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ne New Patriotic Party MPP amayoko de ye gidi se oman bia preko nanim se oman bia no embre bia de se ye de se ye betumi aye ese de ye anano no ne mo ye nkase ye sanko ye chi na ye nkokoye de anano ye no na aha no kwenkwan de ka aha de womu ene ye ka yame adoma ejuada a police force, soldier for immigration force, service for security services nina ene ankran bia omo akosere electoral commission say eye eda 7 December ye beto aba no edumidie sonko bi o medinti ebe yi o mafi bi o mutu aba no nti wan ha no mu ntumi amba meto aba from special voting ya mi adoma ejuada special voting no ebe ba so nipa beye Ghana for beye oha mpem oha ene mpem eduasa about 131,000 131,000 ebroso kakra ene beto aba ejuada na tesania ye shase a ye did next chapter show ba ya ye bota nyina ne se ye bema wonyina so sonko ade beto aba na ye gidi se omayi dedi eja ne pempreso e wono nipa ose fata a obetube de Ghana akonanim akosi gina sonkoso ene Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia sojafo yenuanom police fo yenuanom prisons fire service SEPS immigration na court control ene yenuanom more security and intelligence agency na de kan say momboa na mo so mo ye mo chefa ejuada Tuaba no ma Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na omeyo mampeni no pagya Ghana enkonenim abatu a yekoto on the 7 December ene so we security services personnel a obeto de adwoada no enye abatu a yeto ama ye ho ya abatu a yeto ama nchirimba abatu a yeto ama oman ne daache abatu a yeto ama hiafo ni nyanka ne momrafo a omu ne bi na omu nyina so tubi apagya akomonim na omo beka ye ho ye tubi de acheche Ghana man. The biggest question this evening, especially as we go into the special voting, is a DNT and as we security personnel, soldier, police, immigration, SEPS, fire service, prison service, aquatic control, and all the other security and intelligence agencies we do DNT and say to Abama Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. The ayeka enie abatuo bia so ewon sunsanso na ukoto aba ese wo hesa bana wato no ekwan ben ne faso ede mmoa eba wo wabrabom na yegidi se nyame adom nipa bienu a eda balos panoso a omude ni pa wo abatuo ebuyi baako aba bedi omampani pen ye de oman ni nyina hye ne nsa ema ne tubi so ndi oman nanim na omeye omampani baako enya omampani ba oyo omampani abedi kire yen kai so se de awaye omampani pen no ono anso so enya ho kwan ebeye omampani abedi kire. It's the biggest question is say ansa kra ansa ye beko ye nim abisa se den na wo ba obeye no den na tumi di kan ye de ma wo no utumi ye e ma security services no so be a police ni a deɛ na woyɛ man adwuma e woyɛ police adwuma ne kɔ nanim obi yɛ sojani obi yɛ presence obi yɛ fire service deɛ na ɔmampanin dada ene ne amayoko NDC tumi yɛ pagya adwuma nim na deɛ na Dr. Mahamud Bawumia na amayoko MPP nso etuni ayɛ deɛ ka nyina ne sɛ ene yi no sɛ wokɔ Ghana Police Service Ghana yɛ police fo a yɛyɛ gidi sɛ niema yɛde atoto akwan mu ne mpagya yɛde aba Ghana Police adwuma nim no sɛ woyɛ police ni na sɛ wokasa wo de toto aban dada wa bɛsen akɔ ne dwumadi ho a ɛyɛ obvious sɛ aban wei ɛde dwuma sonko ɛsen aban dada no ɛne saa na ɛteɛ deɛ adɛn na wo ma ɔmampani abɛdi kyerɛ ɔka aban no ho a ɛnɛ yaboa apagye mu kakra no woma ne kwan na ɔnyɛ ɛma yɛmfa ɛntoa so wohwɛ kwan a yɛfa so a yɛmaki sure sɛ Ghana Police Service ho bɛyɛ akɔnɔ adan cars motorbikes in fact abɛɛfo technology a yɛde aba drones helicopters niema bebree niema hodo bebree na yɛde aba yɛde pagya police for adwuma a ɔmo yɛ etuo ni akade a ɔmo de ɛyɛ no na deɛ baako a ɛmbe bia meka ne sɛ wo mpɛw abatoɔ no nipa bɛyɛ du mienu na wo ballot paper no so a yɛkɔto a bɛyi baako nti sɛ wo bɛdu nkoa de a ɛsɛ wo sese na wo carry sa nipa na wo hwɛ sɛ hwan na ɔbɔ ne ho bɔden aban a betwam a ɔmampanin dada no NDC aban in the year 2010 ehun sɛ police foɔ bebi ɔmo da ɛnyɛ ɔmo tena bi ɛnyɛ ɔmo offices nyɛ ɛnya kono in fact at some point in this country yɛkasa kɔ police quarters na kɔsoro bi kura wan ha wonko enti in the year 2010 aban kan sɛ ɔde STS housing project bi bɛba na ɔde abesisi adan ama police foɔ and security services ebusuafoɔ sɛ kyerɛ no pa ɔmampanin dada John Dramani Mahama bɛgyina wɔ nim sɛ to obama no on Monday na yɛ police ni a ma wɔn sa so na onya ho akonya bisane sɛ anya bia housing project na wɔsi ɔbɛyɛ in 2010 ɔne na ban bɛyɛ for the STS deal no saa housing project no ɛdan no etisi fa he ɛhe fa ɛna yɛbɛhu dan no sɛ wɔntumi amfa nkyerɛ wa tutia no MPP aban yɛba aban mu no yɛnyina agye to be say ɔman wei bebia police for that in the past for example here police sleep in workshops due to lack of accommodation. It's something that the police have to deal with. Police personnel in part of the central region are facing acute residential and office accommodation challenges. In Cape Coast, 90 people recently recruited at the police training school are being housed at the police workshop of the Central Regional Police Command owing to lack of accommodation. At APAM, about 50 police personnel who were accommodated at the police barracks have been evacuated for safety reasons because of the dilapidated state of the barracks. Say, biya na Ghana police accommodation situation ye wo mu no enie ansana MPP aban ye ba mu no. This was our situation. Police for the workshops. The two police for fi obu mu isane say bebi omote no ebuegu omo so anesa. Police for aye hata omo nam omo nya bebi kom de omuti ebeto. Na police dey so boy ho ban onnama na jude suo mu patrol wada na ono bo ho ban no se anopa unyane na so no so call office no kwaji na ho me kakra oni bebida enam sa or how you so police plagued by overcrowding and poor infrastructure. My Joy Online 16 June 2014 police for baby omobeda baby ombetena asa 2014 no na yetibia ye wumnie we enye yen na ye kyekere ato ho de ye ba beto ye ho asem na ye ken 2014 police plagued by overcrowding and poor infrastructure. So we came into office at a time when police for baby on better crown na edge baby omu di omu tibeto na de sambre 2014 no na papa ya wase ya base yensa nto abama no na onsan be yo pampeni no no ono na oye omampeni ti se wo ye police ni na edwada wo koto aba bisa ne se ana bisa ho se 2014 we brought na police for you overcrowded omuni baby da omu infrastructure any ho ebimu da workshop ye power bi fi omu dem no 2014 wo na wo ye omampani eden na wo ye efa ho edan ya wo si ba yen to ensure say sa Obakra de ni be kono e wo hefa enei me no kasei yetumi di esa esi ye bo se police fo dodo aye ba beto ye no apegem ama na kodenim esensenya enka no na esitiye no mpo apegem kura akodenim sonko kura sensenya na enka no esitiye enei se wo fa police fo dodo a ya form edi omaba police edwumem abeka police fo se mombra na momboa na yembo ye ho ban no ye ba bebu na police fo dodo ewo oman nyina the entire country about 33,213 police personnel and they 46,116 police for the law yafa and American one it's between the year 2017 to 2024 Ghana ha MPP are buying by yafa police for 21,500 and they don't make police ejuma se mo be boa na mo fa mbo oman ho by 21,500. It is all the police ni now kwakotoba Joada kai say MPP are buying after police for dodo within the last 8 years. As say are buying BR in their 8 years of being in government. And one of the reasons are as a usu no na to aba ne say eboa ema wo wadwuma no krampo no edwuma na wo nko awosoa wo kari di si wo konso no ekofem. It's say the more personnel we have, the less pressure you have on yourself as a police personnel. And they, in terms of infrastructural development, 320 housing units, you see what Tesano. 504 housing units, you see what Kwabenya. It's close to about 1,000 housing units. And a buying we a Siama police war. And guess what? It was meant to solve that single problem. Net that whole every 2010. Yen to me solve it with the STS housing deal. It helps to solve that problem. And that was 2014. Now police for that workshops, police for that bonte. Yeah, pamu police for few muno. Yes, say. Yeah, police for doing ye. Yeah, to be solving police for housing, you know. But then so we police now kotwaba Joada or Daroma. You see a dime close to about a 1,000 housing units. And you see Ediama Ghana police for. And Sana. Obaye wadwen se wo to abako ha na to akọ benko no between omampanin dada o no baye omampanin ene MPP aban Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye omampanin abediche no hwan na wodi djuma eboa ma yen bebi ebeda ene bebi edi eti beto ekọ nanim prekope se wo yes analysis no na wuri a obehu se MPP ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene aban se wo de wa aban den emomo adwoada state of equipment and vehicles edu bebi no now call police station now do case call say we call report here Ghana ha ni akache we say this how the trot sika and answer offer dropping as a police will do echi e dey make arrest and answer ko hwe bia asema den ato no ene yen solve police for vehicles problems in area yen solve police for equipment problem in area but between aban we any aban dada a mampeni dada account now on Nagasa Bay or Mampini no between ye and this how Mampini than a dear. Madaroma. A byway I provided 1,854 vehicles. Ya totals and Mako 1,854 and a Diama Ghana police service. Madaroma answer now beto about a Juadano. So when you are wondering so beto about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, that's a way police in here. This I say Nipana will beto abamano. Unya kwan be yo Mampini no. Police for cars do saying, the map police for saying from boy juma. And they I yes crampono Toyota Camry see you across the country, police station beer, district beer be could be a busy one. MPP are buying Adaroma and yet to me at this police cars day abba. It is a war betwaba now your police near Wadaroma, where Duma and penny for me in a baby. Na share na fatwaba. The good news simple say for police simple there. Omampeni dada John Dramani Mahama waye vice president pay into waye chairman of police council pay ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so as police council chair no the jubedi a waye about police edwuma ni hwe edwuma no so na fato aba ema Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Ebiem motorbikes 3,954 and a byway a provide Ghana police. And they say one nam and mountain so baby abe febia na police for parking motorbikes. No more the boy home by. Baby abe febia no more parking motorbikes. Codes bia neighborhood bia police for parking motorbikes or the boy home by. Nina ejina Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ejuma on police for the byway yakabo ma yeye to ensure that Ghana police so and ho be hare no mutu be the boy by 3,954 motorbikes. Wadaroma so man penny that to be chiro say otume the motorbikes do say and the cars do say ma police to abama no ati ni mo man we mu say obedi o man penny abedi chiri ebe ye o man penny no when to me entu sa na no entumi amfa sa cars do ene sa motorbikes do ama police it is so police na say okoto aba wadaroma so by na dima pa na wo hwe so dia to aba dia ene wonni excuse bia say so to aba ma Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no to me to aso eboa wo eboa yen so ne to me de boye nyina ye ho ban afei ene enye nkran nko a wonnam highways baby anam bia bo say ya de cameras ya bo ho ene ade ba ko eboa police for mamutu mu say police for rate of arrest and no investigation to be called mpa eye kwaya ya faso ya de camera CCTV krom bebre sa camera na ya connected to a central pointer baby abe febia police for to be there a tracker 11,000 cameras and I install across this country. The question is that say one to about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia and then you know unya ya wadwe sen ka beto about Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia bisa wo say dipa na opesa wotomano no onya ho akwanya a obeye o mampani ana o mampani abedi che no cameras no dodo wo sen e na o install ye so wo compare ne dodo no etu de Dr. Bawumia e de MPP abaye na se ne de no do so wo you right but mini mi ni nim say aban bia ni wa o man we mu bepe mo ne wa ba within 8 years when install 11,000 cameras ene amakro no bo abafa because obi bo kwana na ohwe camera no yim hihye no obi nam kom na de ka pem a enka no o de ka pem a na odwane ene o de ka pem a na ohwe camera na yim hihye no ene oye obone no odwane kra police want to be di camera yechi ya na ya chi na mawo ema police wan kase djuma kra eye mmere ene o de ka cross traffic a otu wa na wonya test message say why traffic offense wonya say police no bi ene wo benya echije ana police ni bedu wechi say no kontokwa amma police for adwuma no ayemre and I think says we police ni na say wadwuma wo hiaw na say o how na wo adwuma ni mu no ope eho ensunsuan no so dia ensuan dia ene nipa ba ko pe eno bitumi aboa ene Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia on kan sa akeke on kan ntra akeke adwuma ya ye ene dia yetumi a provide ama aban o man no ena ye kan wasem say ye hwe adwuma yetumi aye no ne yemfa eno ensusu ne yemfa edwuma ne hye ne sa no ntumi be ye bimboa wo edwuma ne tumi so fa boa yen so Ghana man police service to deploy officers with K9 dogs to ensure security and safety inti police fui omo the different units ba enei ye de enkraman ena eboa police fo edwuma ema edwuma ne yemre sanya ma wonyina ema edwuma ne yemre enka ne bi ni ho ba wo kwa do chi mamu a ade ba kwa eboa pa ye san kraman K9 fo yi no mu hwehwia because odo do be hu no ebia nipa ontumi hu ne ntem sa ekwan we nyina be fo kwan ne ekwan foforo nyina he police for ntare kama emma wo hwo mo uniform mo hye ne ahote a ewom ne ekwan ya afa so mo dwuma ye mmere ene wo nam kromo a ono akasa police wo ye police na se ukura sa tools ne equipment ya emma wo dwuma ne ye mmere ma wo na boa wo emma wo so tumi boa yen eboye eho ban kama no ono so hye ne police atade a omu nyina so wo mo rank so omu nyina wo rank constable sergeant inspector commissioner police kama ni so wo bi because omo so boa police for the dwuma ne den to be ayemre the police for K9 unit kama ye hu bi da e wo man we mu. This is the first time ye to be nya bibise ya eboa ema police for ndwuma no so den e to be ekoso afei ekufuado ene Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ba e na ombe hu se 2010 na do Muhammad ne na ban se nkom be provide house and ama police esa ne se police for ni bibi da omo da workshop omo mo fi omo da mu omo da ebubo omo ni ade e ba ne se no mo ntumi aye so still as at 2017 no MPP about the mu say still our police for our housing challenge ebusiafo ya ndaso Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia na dan kwaku for